What is going on, you dead set legends? Welcome to the King of the Table call-in show and a bit of Q&A. In a couple of minutes, once I say hi to everyone, I'm going to chuck the link at the top of the comments, and then you can come in, ask some questions, or if you've just got a thought that's on your mind, you ring up the old Aussie ArmWrestler there, and we will hang about. So, guys, give us a ready bang in the comments. You dead set legends. And yep, I'm still riding high. It annoys me that we're talking about other events because, I mean, we should always give a week's leeway when an event finishes, because I hate it when, you know, other people are like, oh, we're going to talk about this like the moment after it finishes or even the day before. It's like, guys, I don't know about you. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. You know, I still ride high. I still love everything that is going on. So what I may as well do it now. While I say hi to everyone, I'm going to copy. So just wait a minute or two and I'll chuck it in the comments now before I forget. Here is the link to call in. And I'll paste the link. That's there, ready to go. And then let's get me a little banner happening. Where's me banner? Have I got it going? We'll get that happening because I've got to say hi to everyone first. Let's do that. Just, yeah. Well, you can call it now, but it'll be a minute or two because I've got to say hi to all the usual suspects. What did you think about King of the Table? Mr. Jingles is in there, and he says, good evening, you massive bunch of legends. Have we calmed down from the weekend yet? We shouldn't be. This is something very historic. We shouldn't be, like, already promoting other events. I mean, the next event's in 2 weeks in Norway, which next week I'm going to start promoting. I'm off to Norway for the Hardanger Open. Myself, Sarah Backman, Jana Sanderlands, Coach Ray, Frodo Horgland, Nicholas Narstead, Marlon Kleinsmith, Thea Risick, we're all going to be there. So, yeah, I'll be back on a plane very soon. Also, yeah, but I'm still riding high. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. What did you guys think? What else have we got? Jake, I really hope you interview Zoe as soon as possible again. Yeah, maybe. Zoe's good. Just, oh, man, I just wish he spoke English. But I am very, very tempted to start learning Russian. I heard it's like really hard, but I've been very tempted. But I'm busy enough as it is. Nashville Arm Wrestling. What's up, Jake? Also, quickly, while I say hi to everyone, I'm working on a video, 5 things you didn't know about King of the Table. I've got some pulling footage from Dubai, not just the Coach Ray footage. He sent me a link, so I'm going to go check that out, and I'll release that on the channel. Also, I've decided a giveaway for one of these limited edition cards. I've decided the first one's going to go in a raffle, and I'll tell you later on today how you can get in the raffle. There's 2 options. Dan John's in the house. Ready, bang. Deeps reckons it's Larry versus Krill at King of the Table. There you go. Hail, Jake. Hail the chats. Arm Wrestling Opinion says, Jake needs to train a bit more and he'd be in it against Coach Ray. Yeah, I need to train for about 15 years and Ray would have to stop. He was toying with me. I couldn't budge him. If you haven't seen the footage, go to Ray's channel. Switch a seat. Woohoo! A call-in show. Hopefully people call in. My man, Lazy Hook in the chat says, sup peeps. But you can call in. Link is in the top of the comments. Benji Mack's in there. Yeah. He's in there. Hook roller. Yo. What's happening? Jeremiah's in the chat. Ready, bang. So proud of you, champ. Thank you very much. Kyle Quinn. Ready, bang. Spermies. He's kept the name because we threatened him. Jake, your dead set legend. Ready, bang. Petraelo's in there saying hi to everyone. And a ready, bang. Mark Music Man says, what up, man? Great job. A King of the Table. Thank you. So much fun. And then the discussion I had with Don Andres and Matt Rhodes, and Adam Silver, they were very happy. And also, I think what they are also happy with is once I land, Like, seriously, once I land, I didn't even check into the hotel. It's like, cool, I'm coming with you, Ermes. Let's roll. And then we're off, and I'm filming and bringing you all content, promoting King of the Table. So they were like, holy shit, this guy just goes non-stop. So, yeah, probably had 9 hours sleep all up over the few days I was there. Captain Obvious in the chat. Ready, bang, legends. Call in now. Operators are standing by. Let's go, says XRP Boom. Hey, people. Here we go. Unfortunately, you can't prank call me because I have to let you in the chat, but the link is in there. You can either click it on your phone or you copy and paste into your browser. Anthony Batalota is in the chat, says ready, bang. Drunk Eddie is in here as well. The arm wrestling roller coaster stops for no one. You should know that. Yeah, I know. And that's the golden era of arm wrestling, which I love. I think because I'm just like, oh, King of the Table was amazing. Let's dissect it. And Michael Todd gets injured. And, announcements for East versus West. Some people have agreed. They haven't signed some contracts, but some mega matches there, which I can't wait. That's in May. We got Monster Factory with Richard Lupkeys on the 29th of April coming up. We've got the Hardanger Open. I'm off to Norway, and there's all these tournaments going on. So we're very, very lucky. How many hours sleep did you sleep when you got home? My wife let me about... So I literally got home. My wife and I were wagging our tails. The family were dancing. Then... had to do Maximum Bang Monday. So I'd only been in the country a couple of hours. And then at about 2 p.m., I had to sleep till dinner time. And then wife and I spent some time on the couch together. When Zadie went to sleep. And, yeah, had a big nap. And shout out to Mrs. Aussie ArmWrestler who just, yeah. All righty. Dizzy Busy's in the house. Ready, bang. The devil one. Ready, bang. Ready, bang from the OG. Hey, if you're a Patreon or YouTube member, you've got yourself one entry. And I'll tell you what it is a little later on. Mitch Hatfield says, hey, Aussie, good to see you, mate. Good to see you too, Mitchie. Ready, bang, Aussie, says Rob. What else have we got? Megatron's in the house. Yo, Aussie. Yeah, Dan John, I'm still buzzing. And then we've got Devon's Forearm in the chat. How are you, Devon's Forearm? It is a legit card. It's a 1 of 5. It's a 1 of 5. The first one's already gone. So there's 4 left. So King of the Table, signed card, database. It's numbered. So see that? That's 5 of 5. That's numbered. Here are my stats. Jay Cord, Aussie Arm Wrestler. King of the Table MC and commentator, coined the phrase, ready, bang, the #1 arm wrestling, interactive arm wrestling podcast in the world, 2019 Melbourne Cup, 3rd place left arm amateur, and completed a 24 and a half hour straight podcast. But we're here to talk about King of the Table. Greetings from Canary Islands. Great job, bro. Thank you very much. Dennis casually beat John. It looked that way. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Ermes, the Levan Slayer, Gasparini. No. He did very well, but you've got to understand, Levan still pinned Ermes 4-0, and Ermes didn't pin. He got very close, which is mind-blowing, which is mega, but you can't call him the Levan Slayer. And what do you think Levan's going to be doing from now to his next match? Training to defense. No King of the Table after pull, guys. No King of the Table after pull. So they don't like it. So when I say they don't like it, one, I mean, Levan was on oxygen. Ermes was pumped. So there's no after pull. Everyone at the table got to stick around and pull, but no one pulled any of the athletes. And plus, as soon as it happens, like, yeah, I'm sure Ermes would love to grip up John and feel it. Dennis might want to feel like Levan, feel what Levan's like. But then they all just film it, and everyone dissects it, and everyone hangs shit. Fun fact, it's because of all that why John Brzezink's hardly on YouTube. His Monday Night Lives, everyone misconstrues what he says and puts it on a 2-minute video. And yeah, I was speaking with John, and that's why he's hardly on there. What else? So we got Brian Johnson's in the house. Ready, bang. Shane's in the house. Yo, Jackie, my boy, in the house. Is Levan big in person, or is it just Photoshop? He's massive. He's massive. He's like a huge son of a gun, Joshy, a huge son of a gun. What else have we got? Everyone's talking about Levan. Keithy, just got to make sure I say hi to everyone. Evening, Jake. Always here to show my full support. Thank you. Thank you very much. DMT, the Jerkwater Town champion. We got to talk the length. 3 hours for 3 matches. If East versus West was like that, it'd be 16 hours long. I'll tell you what, it was 2.5 hours, and it didn't feel like it when we were there. It didn't feel like it. If you take out the promo videos beforehand, the ads, because, we're trying to get sponsors so we don't have to do it on a pay-per-view format. So everyone's trying to get mega sponsors like the Monster Factory. The Monster Factory have massive, massive sponsors, but if everyone keeps ripping off the channels, that's not going to happen anytime soon. But 2.5 hours for 3 matches, yeah, if you're not in a party or if you're not there, but no one in the crowd knew. Ray and I didn't even really knew. We looked afterwards and we looked at the time. We were like, holy shit, wow. What else have we got? How much for the card? So what's happening, Josh, for my one is I've got 4 left. There's going to be, I'm going to raffle one off. I'm going to do a giveaway. Like we'll do some sort of thing. I'll just sell one. I just don't know what price. And then I'm not sure what to do with the last one. Give you a zinger box and a Sunday for one. What else have we got? Speaking of couch, I just had a long nap, woke up, looked at my phone. Aussie was on in 5 minutes. My body knows Jake's routine. You're working on my time. I'm trying to work on your time. Swedish Viking, ready, bang. Just remember, it is a call-in show, guys. If you go to the top of the comments, hit the link. It's okay if no one calls in. That's not a problem. I will continue. I'll continue to talk. The Pinnacle's in the chat. He says, ready, bang. Just out of interest, Jake, all the Georgian crew that accompanied Levan, do they pay their own way or of the Levan deal? Not complaining, just wondering. This is really interesting because it's always difficult to talk about money. And also a lot of people, if they pay their own way, they don't want anyone to know. So it's really weird. So like some athletes, some referees, and some people that help in the East versus West crew, I know, paid their own way. It's very open that you pay your own way in Arm Wars for the opportunity to have like an awesome match and an awesome video. So yeah, a lot of people don't like it discussed. So so I won't be discussing anyone else's. So you'll just have to guess. You'll have to guess and let your mind wander. Could have, would have, whatever, says Lou James. Honestly, Ermes could have won in round 3 if Levan did an elbow foul at the end. I mean, we're saying the same thing at East versus West. There's a lot of professional elbow fouls. They were pulling within the rules. There's not much we can do, really. Steve Nichols, my man. How are you, Steve-O? Says, what is the point of pulling round 5 and 6 after the 4-0 win? Some people like to try other things. Some people like to put sheer dominance. I'm big on, just leave it, because that's when usually injuries happen. But yeah, some people like, let's start in a hook or I don't know. It's a 6-round super match. 4-0. I think if you win 4-0, you call it a day. That's for me. But then, like, contradicting myself, I would have loved to have seen the last 2 rounds with Levan and Ermes, because just wondering if Levan had anything left in the tank, which clearly he didn't. Dude almost fainted. Yeah, but I understand what you mean, Steve-O, and thanks for the support as always. What else have we got? Everyone's talking about the rules. Do you think a Devon and Levan rematch is inevitable? It's more, Alex, it's more about how Devon feels. Devon put everything into his body, put everything on the table. His training was second to none. You know, his diet, everything he did to get as big as he's strong. And it takes a toll on you. It's exhausting. So I think so. I think they'll eventually do it, but who knows when. How you going, Red Cap Man Studios? Yeah, Levan with 1 foot. That was hilarious. 1 foot on the scales. Hilarious. That was real good. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, you should have seen how devastated he was before the press conference. Shattered that he thought he'd lost weight. How you going? The Green Room HQ. What's up? I thought King of the Table 6 moved much quicker than the previous ones. I think it did. What else have we got? Juju Mugu in the house. Ready bong. Yes, I am. I'm doing a giveaway for one of them, but I'm not sure what the contest is. Can I give up my left nut for a card? What am I going to do with your left nut, spermies? Tall Paul says, hey, Mr. Jake, did you caught up on some sleep? Oh, yeah, I had a good sleep last night. Thanks to Mrs. Aussie ArmWrestler taking care of Zadie throughout the night. In saying that, she does that every night. So, what else have we got? Yeah, hit the like, please. How many likes have we got? We've got 100 people in the chat. 40 likes. Come on, guys. Really, really help me out. And if anyone wants to call in and have a chat, the link. Oh, I didn't pin it. Oh, idiot. That's why no one's calling in. Let me pin it. Okay, now it's at the top. The link to call in is at the top of the comments. I'm such an idiot. I forgot to pin the last one. But if we can, let's get those likes up. Like. I don't know. That's an interesting one. You'd have to, if you get in touch with Erling Midton, he'd be able to answer that question for you. Alex McDonald, what is happening? Yeah, Keithy. I'll tell you how many channels so far have been reported. I know of Facebook groups that have been shut down. It's really bad. And it will be the demise of arm wrestling. It's what will ruin the sport and why a lot of promotions will fall at the wayside, because hundreds of thousands of dollars are being put into this event, and the way they recoup some of that money just to break even is pay-per-view sales. And when people just release the matches, yeah, all you have to do is like wait 4 or 5 days, and then you can watch it free on Larry Wheels' channel or Matt Rhodes' channel. And, you know, all that money that they make from those videos goes back. But, yeah, if it gets to a stage where, you know, they can't offer people flights and accommodations, just a purse, the pullers won't come. And then it'll happen. And then soon you'll see maybe only 3 matches all the time. And then you'll see something. Yeah, it's really bad. Stay golden, Jake, says James N. Thank you very much. What else have we got? Cowabunga. says Dave. Okay, I'm sorry. I pinned it to the top of the comments. I forgot to pin the last one. 103 Dead Set Legends in here. What else have we got? Dave, killer all round. What else have we got? Who else is in the chat? The crap Levan is getting because he declared he would go 6-0 his whole career. Normally, nobody would care about the extra rounds. Yeah. Man, I went live straight after the event, and I was just walking around the venue trying to give everyone a thing, and everyone was like calling Levan a coward and things like that. Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny how all these people, and they don't even have their real names as YouTube. And it's like, you're the coward. And it's like, you wouldn't have. If you're struggling to breathe and almost fainting, yeah, you probably wouldn't do it. What's up, Muscle Bike? So that's the link there, the StreamYard link, if you want to come on the show. It's finally pinned at the top of the comments. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, I know, Toronto Muscle, you didn't pin it. Date for the 25-hour stream. I have a gap. So in 2 weeks, I'm off to Norway. And these regular flyings are now starting to take its toll. So I have no excuses. When I get back, I've got from March till the start of May. Like mid-March till the start of May. And I've got no excuse. That's when it will happen. Can I play the didgeridoo? No. No, I can't play the didgeridoo. It's very hard. What's happening? There we go. We got our first call-in person. It's my man, Dan Urich. What's happening, buddy?
How's it going? Hang on. I'm trying to get my phone propped up here. I wasn't ready for what is this app? I've never used this app before.
This is I stream off StreamYard. So it gives me the opportunity to put comments up like, hey, you're not an idiot. Take it easy on yourself, dude.
How's it going? How did the event go?
How'd the what go, sorry?
How'd the event go? How'd you like that?
Perfect. Atmosphere was electric. Everyone was getting involved. The crowd were going nuts. I was very fortunate enough to have the pre-show on my channel and Coach Ray's channel. So, you know, King of the Table were trying to give back, to Ray and I, who work very hard when we're there. All the athletes were great. When I first met Levan, the first thing he says was ready, bang. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like the strongest arm wrestler in the world knows who I am. Spending time with John was awesome. Had a great laugh with Ermes and Dennis. Pavlo Derbedenyev is a cool dude, and Sabine is a character. So I cannot fault it at all.
So can you get a chat and the video going at the same time, or I have to get my tablet?
He's gone. That's right. He might come back. Jake Arthur's in the chat. He says, it's great to see Ermes and Levan's English improving. They have such big personalities. It would be great when they can express themselves fully questioned by an irritable Aussie. Yeah, so every time I speak to Levan, he never wants, I try a bit to talk a bit slower, a bit more clear, and hardly use any slang. But sometimes I just get ahead of myself. And Levan hardly wants a translator. So that's why, like at the press conference, I tried to keep the questions short for them, especially when Levan had the mask on. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. My man, Drew. All righty. It's a catch-22. It's a catch-22 because it's being released everywhere. So it's like, do you recoup your losses and release it? Yeah, it's a really hard one. What else have we got? What else have we got? What do you mean, Jake? What do you mean? I don't know where Dan went. He just disappeared. Well, if anyone else wants to jump in, click the link at the top of the comments. De Beaumont says, Jake, thank you for doing the updates on Levan following the event. You truly outdid yourself at this King of the Table. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. De Beaumont, it was a lot of fun, and that's why I'm there. That's why I'm there. Stevie, how are you, mate? I won't put that up. It is funny. Maybe go back to the previous pricing. Most of those people will buy it for the convenience alone. $15 is nothing. Top of the chat. Sorry. It's pinned at the top of the chat, top of the comments, top of the chat. Says Insane Art. Thank you very much, mate. If anyone else wants to join in, yep, send them to Adam Silver, send them to Core Sports, send them to Matt Rhodes, send them to Donna Drees. Great stuff. Hi, Jake. I'm 15. How you going, Mr. Top Roll? I've been arm wrestling training for 2 years now. I might start a YouTube channel, and I'm wondering if I get to an elite level, what is the minimum age for competing at King of the Table? I would assume you have to be an adult. I would assume 18. I would assume 18 years old. Unless you're at like 1 million subscribers, I would say 18. I would say 18. Dan's come back. He's joined us.
See, I tried. It says there's a chat down here. And so normally I have my tablet right here at my side. And then I have Zoom going with my phone sideways. And I clicked chat and it knocked me right back out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to work this. This is new to me.
Yeah, sometimes you should, guests should be able to, but I'm not sure what it's like on a phone. I'm always on my computer, so I've got the chat.
You got one of them like 3-screen deals where you got the wraparound sweet stuff.
I wish. I'll show you. My outfit is very messy because I need someone to help me purchase a proper computer. So okay. I have my laptop there. That's a green screen for some filming. My light, another camera that I sometimes use for filming.
Well, that's a heck of a microphone. At least you got a microphone. I ain't got crap.
Yeah, but I haven't worked out how to use it to my tones. There's the trophy and a coffee.
Folks in the chat, we're talking about the trophy.
That's trophy. Right. What do you mean? What do you mean the? What do you mean
that's the number one trophy in the world. That's the one right. I want to go after. I'm just trying to get that third place left trophy. I just want it.
100K I need. 100K. Thank you very much, Mr. Top Roll, for your sticker. What do you want to talk about, my man? What have you got about King of the Table?
So I already asked about how the commentate and everything was. Did it go the way that you thought, or was it kind of a surprise a little bit? Because I kind of felt like most of the matches went like we thought, besides the Levan and Ermes match, which probably has been beat to death. I am more than positive. But have you been able to talk about that yet? What's that?
So anyone who thought Sabine would be 2-0 down and win 4-2 are kidding themselves. So that in itself was a good match. The good thing about that match is it was 50-50 divided. Like, I was talking with some people. I thought Pablo was going to win because he'd been pulling more consistently.
Yeah.
He looked mega, and Sabine hadn't pulled super matches like ever. Been away too much for it, but I was wrong there. Yeah, we all thought John and Dennis would go the way it was. That was probably the only one. And no one would have predicted what happened between, unless you were Ermes Gasparini. He thought he was going to win. He thought he was going to win.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, but who would have thought that he was stopping him with his arm way behind his shoulder in a complete flop and just sticking him? I didn't see that coming.
No, it's brilliant. Muscle Bike says, always imagine a big studio with people around in front of you, Jake. No, we're just in my study. I used to do the show in my garage. I've got nice photos and cards from my daughter Zadie and my puppy dog Zeus. I've got my Ready Bang sign that I need, that my wife got me for Christmas. It lights up.
Oh, that's cool. And then you got your I remember when you got your new background too.
Yeah, that used to sit in the kitchen. That's how long
Yeah.
Dan's been helping the channel. Yeah, that used to sit in the kitchen. So that's my big backdrop. Because I bought that because I was like, I'm going to start running events, but then the channel exploded. So
Yeah. No, that's pretty cool. Have you heard about Michael Todd's update?
about his torn bicep.
Okay. It's all the way across, and he's going on surgery on Friday.
Man,
Inside news.
he's supposed to come to Australia as well mid-year. He was going to pull at an event.
What date was that?
Well, they haven't got an official date, but I think it was going to be around May, June for
It's
AWE
gonna have to be lefty now until he heals up.
Yeah, so hopefully he still comes and has a left arm match. You know, I'm just trying to think maybe him versus Lachlan left arm, but he was announced during the first AWE event that he was coming in, and then yeah.
Isn't Lachlan left-handed anyways?
Yeah.
Okay,
so I think that'll be good.
That'd be interesting. But yeah, he's going in surgery on Friday, it sounds like. I was talking to them this morning, and then they said that he's going to have to go to surgery on Friday. And what do you call that? Where you tear them both? Long. I got the text message, I guess. Here, hang on. It's called. Let me look at it. I hate clicking on stuff with this app because I don't know what's going to happen.
No, that's all right. Juju Mugu with a big super chat. Thank you very much, Juju. Says towards Aussie's fancy schmancy studio fun. Yeah, man. It's thank you very much, Juju, for the huge chat. Yeah, I just for me, I'm a basic bitch. I don't need fancy stuff. The channel will get there. All you guys are really supporting and pushing. Like, never would I have thought that I'd get to 12,000 subscribers and be the face, you know, the host and commentator multiple times for the #1 arm wrestling promotion in the world. I mean, look at the background. Like, I'm there just interviewing just the one John Brezink.
And you were there with the beer can crush and all that stuff too.
Yeah, I was there with Arm Gods. I'll be in Norway in 2 weeks. I've got Canada later on in the year, New Zealand later on in the year, and then once America realise I'm allowed into the country after May 11th, I'll be coming to the States a bit.
For what?
I'm in talks with some promotions at the moment. We're just trying to figure it all out, so I can't announce it yet.
Cool. Oh, I got to that text message and I was able to get back. It's called a full thickness tendon tear, is what Michael Todd has on his right bicep.
Oh, brilliant!
I would imagine that has to be fully reattached. I'm not a doctor, so I know chainsaw, axe, tree go boom, and that's it. So that's what the terminology was for that.
Yeah, I wish him all the best because I like him. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of Michael Todd. I don't know why. Just let Michael be Michael and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, he's a character for the sport, and we really need to have him. That's for sure.
And it's always an extra match, and it's always extra content. When you're bored during the day and you're scrolling through your YouTube and you're like, man, I got nothing else to watch. Could you imagine a day where like Michael or Rebecca aren't posting something to where like, oh, here's another video that I get to watch? Like, why would you wish that to be retired? I don't get it.
Yeah. And plus, you know, he's got over 100,000 subscribers. He's really promoting the sport. So,
yeah. And putting money into it, and also putting on tournaments like the Monster Factory. Oh, that'd be cool. Have you been talking for Monster Factory yet?
Yeah. So after Monster Factory 2 finished, I was very fortunate enough. Michael and Rebecca called me. They said, we want you here for Monster Factory 3. And then Monster Factory 3, and then from there, I couldn't come into the country. We kept waiting. I couldn't come into the country. And then, unfortunately, Monster Factory 4 is the 29th of April, so I can't come there. Where the fuck is he gone? It's a call-in show. You come back, Dad, or we'll have to get someone else in. I like Michael. Oh, wait till he comes back. I like Michael, honestly. He did it to himself. Hindsight 2020, but I think he should have let his arm rest more. Should have let his arm rest more before pulling so hard so soon. Yeah, well, he's on his quest for 100. He's on his quest. He wants to do it. It's really weird because, like, Michael's like, everyone's like, Michael should retire. He can't be elite anymore. So he's like, okay, I'll show you that I can still beat 90% of the people in the chat. And then, yeah, I was like, so he goes out and beats everyone at tournaments and everyone's like, oh, he's beating bums. It's like, well, he can still beat people, so why should he retire? That's just me. But thank you very much, Agent of Chaos. Dan, have you got anything else, my man? Because we've got someone else on the line ready to come in.
I'm going to hop off. I'm going to get back in the chat.
You're a superstar, Dan. Thanks for coming in always. You've been a supporter for years, and I really appreciate it, my man.
Have a good night. We'll see you in the chat.
Yeah, Dan Urich, go check him out. Dan is awesome. Now, one of the guys who's come on board recently, and he's got one of the coolest names. I quite like it. It's Agent of Chaos. How are you, my man?
I'm doing well, thanks.
There you go. Always got to come in with the compulsory flex. What's happening, man? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh yeah, so my name is Charles. I'm a software engineer, and I do arm wrestling as a hobby. Got into it a few years ago, just casually, kind of watching, WAL stuff, and then when ArmBet came out, I hooked up with some local people and started pulling after that.
There you go. And you're enjoying it, or what? You're hooked?
Oh yeah. It's very painful, and I don't necessarily know that I have the body or whatever, the recovery to do it efficiently, but it's fun. Right. I used to be in kind of into powerlifting, and it's kind of a similar sport. So
powerlifters become great arm wrestlers, and the only thing is, it only hurts for about the first 10 years. So you'll be right. Arm wrestling doesn't hurt that much. But what did you want to have a chat about, my man? Thanks for coming on.
Oh man, nothing in particular, honestly. I just got off work and I saw that this was on, and I just saw someone said, join the queue if you want to kind of come on. And but I guess if it's about King of the Table, what I would say, what would be interesting is to kind of talk about is, seeing Levan's weaknesses kind of being exposed. Who would be able to beat Levan? And from my perspective, what I saw with my limited knowledge is someone like Jerry. I think, that flop wrist press, it seems to be effective. I mean, similarly, that's how John Brzezinski lost, right? So I just wanted to see what kind of your opinion on that.
Yeah, obviously Jerry would have been wagging his tongue, licking his lips, watching that matchup, because we all know he's the flop press king. I love confidence, and Jerry and Ermes are the only two people I speak to that are like, yes, I can beat Levan. So I'm really intrigued to see the Jerry match. But what we still have to remember is Ermes did find, I don't even know if we could call it a weakness. It was a stopping point, that's for sure. So what's going to happen now is, say Jerry and Levan's for the end of the year. What do you think Levan will be training from now till the end of the year? Like learning how to stop that flop press. So for me, Levan's still the king of arm wrestling. He's still number one. I would love to see if Jerry has a lane. Now, the big question is, because everyone's like, that the flop press, Jerry's the man. You've got to get to that lane first. Now, for me, that's a bigger question than if Jerry can beat him. Can Jerry get to there? Because Levan is strong enough, and he just might hook and dump. So it'll be interesting to see if Jerry can get there. Then we have a match,
right? And I agree with you. Like, it seems like, okay, well, I just got beat by this flop wrist press. I just got beat for my endurance, right?
You didn't get beat. Levan won 4-0.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's what we keep forgetting because we were all like, oh my, like even I was losing it on the commentary over a slip. Like someone was able to slip from Levan. So yeah, we're like, oh my God, Ermes is the best ever. But it's like, hang on. He got flash pinned twice. Ermes got flash pinned twice, and he found an awesome lane. But yeah, it's we sometimes forget the score was 4-0 before Levan got gassed.
Right. To some people's point though, and I don't agree with this, but if it was a fight to the death, which obviously arm wrestling isn't, you could have seen Ermes win that one. But obviously I don't think that's true, but I see where people are coming from with that. When you factor in like it's a combat sport. It's not that kind of combat.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a. I don't know. People call it a combat sport. I don't know. I don't know if it is a combat sport, but I do enjoy it though. I do enjoy it. We got the Chicken Man in the chat. He says, "What's up, Charles? One of my River Valley teammates that's up and coming in Arkansas from Strawberry Cough."
Oh yeah, that's Joel. He's out of Waldron. Super cool dude. Super
He's awesome.
Strong. Very, very exciting pooler to watch. And I don't know if I'm up and coming. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty weak, but I try to do what I can.
Yeah, I like Joel Caglin. I think he's going to Arm Wars at the end of March, which is great. So I hope he he'll put on a show. Not a problem. So he'll get a video out. So I'll be really looking forward to that. Did you watch it on the pay-per-view? Did you join in on any of the live commentaries?
I did not do any of the commentaries. I did the pay-per-view. Pretty much buy all the pay-per-views that come out. I mean, I even did the AWE or whatever, even though I didn't watch it to tell you the truth, but I watched, kind of afterwards.
But that's fine. I mean, sometimes it is hard depending on the time of the morning. You can some people just can't watch it, and we've all got jobs and things like that. So, like for me, I'm pretty lucky here in Australia because a lot of the main events, if I'm not there, are like 3 a.m. in the morning. I got nothing else to do except set the alarm and call the action. So it's it's brilliant. Okay, I'll see you when you get back. No. My family are just heading off. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. The 3 matches for me just flew by. I couldn't believe it. I don't know what it was like just sitting there watching. Like, did you watch it with mates? Were you texting anyone?
So I always tend to invite like everyone I know to come up and watch pay-per-views. I'm kind of outside of, let's say, just a 5-minute drive from a lot of poolers, but another guy I know is kind of hosting it. His name's Nick Wolfenberger. He's real cool dude, but he was hosting it over at his house. So I just got like another buddy of mine, Maverick, to come over, and dude, we were just jumping out of our seats, especially, I mean, what I predicted to come true did come true, just not exactly how it came, right? Like I thought, well, I would say with the Sabine, I thought that was a 50-50 match with Sabine winning. So I think that's about it, but I didn't expect him to win how he won. And in fact, after those 2 pins, man, I told my buddy and I was like, man, I thought he was better than this, and he just totally proved me wrong, and then the best moment of that King of the Table, though, in my opinion, was just that first stop that Ermes got, because I mean, that blew my mind. I in my mind, Levan was like many levels above even whoever that number 2 guy is. And so it was super exciting. I mean, we were all jumping out of our, seats, and perfect event, man. I think 3 to 4 matches is ideal. I love East vs. West as well. But yeah, super, super good format, good cinematography, great announcer.
Yeah. Oh, he's a handsome fella. He's a handsome fella, that announcer. It truly is an honor. I think I don't mind how many matches there are. I really don't. They just have to, for me, it's always, and with everyone, quality over quantity. So when when there are 16 matches and 9 of them are 3-0, you're a bit like, oh, okay. Or for me, I come from the Western world, and we like a bit of Hollywood and storytelling. So each match that we had at King of the Table had storytelling. Sabine had to qualify through the King of the Table tournament format, and he took on Pavlo, who really wants to establish himself from a good pro to an elite, and they're going to go head-to-head. Then we had the Legends match, the Icons match. John Brzezinski speaks for himself, and the comeback match with Denis Saplenkov. That story in itself was a good one to be told. And then, of course, Levan wanting to keep his 6-0 streak intact. He's the number 1 puller in the world. He can't be stopped against... That's right, Zeus. I'm getting to my favorite point in a moment. My Todd's like, hurry up, Jake, hurry up. And then you had Ermes, who just dedicated. Like, straight after he beat Dave Chafee, he was like in the crowd. Where are you, Levan? I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. So for me, all stories, when matches are just like, oh, he would have a good match with him, and if it doesn't turn into a banger, for me, not so much of a letdown, but it's like, did we really need that match? Did we really need that match? And also, if I've said it once, I've said it 10 million times. If we just eliminate that dead time, you can have 20 matches a card. If they're just pumping through, exciting match, let's go. So if you get to the table and you spend 30 seconds having a grip and you're not happy with the grip, so it goes to the ref's grip, then they go chalk and they come back, then they're in a ref's grip, and then they don't get the thumb, arguing, and then they let go, and then they go back and get a chalk, and then their ref's grip again, they go to a slip, and they go back and chalk, and then it's a bloody strap, and then one person's not happy with the strap. No, take the strap off. I don't like it. They go, you know what I mean? Even telling that story is tiring and boring. So, for me, it doesn't matter how many matches are on a card if they all become incredible, because then with East versus West, once we got to like John versus Irakli, which was ridiculously awesome, we were 9 matches deep and tired.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's the problem that I do kind of have with these first Wests. I mean, I think at some point Engen was going to make it into two days, and for me, that's just really long. I mean, I don't want to. I love Lord of the Rings, but I don't want to watch it, every day. I think what you said about the story is so important, man, because sometimes you'll see a match and it's like, all right, let's just. Even if it's a good match, it's like, I don't know who these people are. I don't know what their level is. I want to know that stuff. And so just keeping the entertainment factor of arm wrestling, I think is, super important. I mean, the WL is what kind of brought me in, and that's, super entertaining. And obviously I stay now just because I just really enjoy pooling, but yeah.
Yeah, and for me, and then my moment before I let you go, Agent, my moment, although the first stop was something incredible, it was when Ermes was down here and he's screaming at Levan to stand up, screaming at him, and I was just like, not only is it like near impossible to stop Levan, but you've held him, telling the big guy to get back up on his feet so we can have a proper match.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you go, man. Appreciate you having me on. You have a good day.
Keep loving arm wrestling, my man, and thank you so much for the support.
No problem.
That's Agent of Chaos, everyone. What a really good dude. He's JR Williams, you're in the chat, but you disappeared. If you want to jump back on. Thank you very much for your super chat here. Says King of the Table has unlocked the Georgian Hulk 2.0. Watch out. Really appreciate it. Cop Blocker says the new Devon will stop the match with Kevin and gas him out in the first round. It's coming. Great job in Dubai. Thank you very much, Cop Blocker. I think you mean Levan. And I think the man who is winning the call-in show, I think you've been the most on the call-in show, my man, JR Williams.
Howdy, Aussie. How you doing?
What's happening, man, with your mega gym setup that you've got at your house that you showed us last time?
Just try to use as much as I can when I find time.
Yeah. How'd you find King of the Table, mate?
You know, after the last one, I didn't think you could get any better, and it definitely exceeded expectations.
Yeah, I do believe the crowd had a lot to do with it as well. So we had awesome matchups with Dadakan and Morozov, and then, of course, Dave and Vitali. But I was like screaming on the sidelines to try and get the crowd up and about. But this one, the crowd just stood tall and they just realized you're allowed to scream, you're allowed to cheer for your favorite athletes. And I thought it was incredible.
How many people did that venue support?
I reckon there was about 100 in there, not including the staff. I'm just trying to think. It would be close to 100. You know, if you've got 15 to 20 in the VIP in the first row, and then a lot of them went, I think, 3 or 4 rows deep, and then where the walk-in was, they were a bit more compacted. So, yeah, I reckon there was 100 watching.
What were is it just invite only, or did they sell tickets? Or
No, yeah, so you sell tickets. Like if you've brought some people with you, you get to come and watch, or if you're helping organising the event. But yeah, so they had VIP section first, which was front row meeting and photo with the athletes, and I think a discount on merch, and then the ticket holders were the ones behind. I don't know if you could see in the background, probably not from where the camera angle was, but when they followed the athlete walking around the table, there was a red rope, and that kind of like separated. But also what they did this year, which was pretty cool, if you bought a ticket to King of the Table, you could come to the press conference, and that's where you really got to spend some time with some athletes.
Oh, that's cool. Good job, brilliant job, emceeing the event. When was it decided you were gonna go, and did you call the last one or no? Or
So I was, first of all, thank you very much. Thank you very much, mate. I was the announcer, and I only commentated the Ryan Bowen Carlin match because Ryan and Ray were commentating, and Ryan had the pull. So I got to do it all this time. But even last time, I got more than what I was thinking. You know, I was hosting the pre-show, the press conference, announcing, and now I got to jump in the commentary booth. Like, I don't know, I think I got the most airtime out of anyone there. So it was cool. They told me it was really funny because I was at Arm Gods, and we're all there having some lunch and having a beer, and, you know, Devon's there and everything like that. And I'm like mid-story having a chat with someone. Then I was like, Don Idris has messaged me, and Don always sends video messages, voice messages. So I was like, he's like, hey, motherfucker, call me now. Don Idris is awesome. That's just how he talks. So I was like, cool. And he's like, I can't believe it. I was supposed to ask you a Christmas, but fuck Santa Claus. We want you, man. We want you. You get here. You're free. Hell yeah. Of course I'm free. He's like, don't announce it yet. Don't announce it. So now I'm walking back with all the athletes and arm gods and everyone there. And I was like, oh, my wife just called. Things like that. But I was like, ooh. It was,
how many shows are you signed up with now? Like, you done Arm Gods, King of the Table. Now you got,
so
would you say that Norway?
Norway, Hardanger Open. I've got my hometown state championships. Arm Gods again in Canada later on this year. There's a special event in the middle of my country. There's a special event that we're going to announce in May. Really good match there. I've just got to check dates, but New Zealand later on in the year, they're gonna run a big event. They've asked me to come over if I'm free. Then there's a massive event in June that I can't announce yet, but if you put 2 and 2 together, you might know. Then I'm just trying to think. There's more that I just can't remember. I know, like, I'll probably be at a Monster Factory later on in the year if they have one. And I'll travel around Australia. Yeah, it's just, and I've got them all written down. Like, they're all on a calendar, so that's where they're getting at the moment.
Man.
Yeah, very, very lucky, very humbled. Thank you very much again, Cop Blocker. I know you meant Levan, and he says you seemed a lot more relaxed announcing. Yeah, I love it, man. I absolutely love it. I really, really love it, and thank you for the support.
Man, how many people get to travel and do what, go to work today and love what they do, You don't have a normal job, do you? Or did you quit from that? Or
no, so we just celebrated my 1-year anniversary. I think it was like the 17th of February. I filmed myself, said, hey, everyone, I'm going in. I'm quitting my job. My channel's only making about $40 a week. And I was like, hey, everyone, I'm quitting. I'm going into arm wrestling full time. Let's grow this thing together. I had like 2,000 subscribers. And it was like, cool, not a problem. Love you all. Let's see how we go. Because my wife was like, quit your job. Let's give it a go. What's the worst thing? You go back and get a job.
Right.
So I have done this full time. From the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, I'm thinking of ideas for videos. Obviously, live shows are my jam, and everyone supports me there. I'm about to do a pre-sale for merch, just so I can get some money. Yeah, so I can get some money in advance to pay for the shirts, because I think with the States and America, I think I make about 60 cents a shirt. I don't want to profit from T-shirts. I just want everyone to wear one. So I've tried to make them as cheap as possible, and the 60 cents per shirt, might get me $60, which I'll go and put back into the channel.
Right, reinvest.
Yeah.
Before I get off here, just want to discuss a little controversy and just be impartial as you can. I think like a lot of people kind of, got caught up in the moment. Their hackles are up. Levan's the reigning undefeated champion, and the fouls aren't really, the rules aren't being called correctly how they were laid out at the beginning. You got Ermes getting a stop in the 3rd round, and you never know. He very well could have won that round.
He definitely could have. It's weird because, like, if you go off the side of the pad, it's because the rules can be very confusing. Now, my understanding, if you go off the side of the pad, I think it's a restart, because there's no, like, that's a foul. I think it's the side of the pad. Coach Ray explained it really well, because
you mean it's not a running foul?
I don't think so. I know it's either one. It's one of the sides. It's one of the sides. If you go and get to an advantage, that I think that becomes a running foul.
So if it's the inside, it's not a running foul, but if it's the outside, it is.
Yeah, because like if you come, like if you're pushed out of the side of the table, I think, and that's what I mean. Like, and I studied the rules, JR, because I wanted to be able to project it to there. But even then, I was a bit like the running foul and the restart foul. For me, it's got to be one or the other. I do believe.
So back to what I was saying though. So you had that, and then Levan gets this long break in between rounds, and Ermes got the same break, but I think those long breaks favored Levan more, if that makes any sense. But
Yes.
and then the fans, I think, just felt like that Levan just Ermes made him quit essentially, and with the ambiguity surrounding that third round, that he could have maybe gone to a seventh round and win. At least that's how I saw it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the whole what ifs is something I love about arm wrestling. But yeah, if he I mean, Levan was 4-0 up when he couldn't continue. He was proper knackered. He was struggling. He couldn't breathe, and he was real pale. But yeah, I mean, of course, if somehow Ermes got that pin and we had a silver bullet, man, it was just something else. But yeah, in the end, Levan got the 4 pins. So I think we were all just wanting to witness history. I mean, we'd already did with Levan being stopped, but yeah, I think we were all just eager to see Levan on the defensive side, and I think that's why we get a bit dig our heels in a bit, because we're like, get back to the table. So
Definitely,
yeah.
I think Ermes is, if he wasn't already, has kind of become the people's champion after that performance, in my opinion.
Yeah, and if you follow Ermes either on his channel, or you've seen him on my channel or other channels, he's just such a likable guy. Such a likable guy, and the way he condoned himself during the match, passion, aggression, respectful. It'd be very impossible for anyone not to like the guy after that performance.
You think he can beat Jerry pretty handily, or?
Depends what way he goes. It depends what way he goes. So rounds 3 and 4, I was talking to Issa, who was in Ermes' corner, and Levan flash pinned him because he tried to pull differently. So I want to know, I'm going to go back and watch it carefully. I want to know what way he wanted to pull, because, yeah, I mean, his top roll against Jerry's flop press, and Ermes is going to get to that top roll position because Jerry gives him the hand. Jerry doesn't even bother trying to keep the hand. So, I don't know. I don't know if he beat him convincingly. It wouldn't surprise me who, as dumb as it sounds, idiosyncrasy. It's just, yeah, whoever wins that match, it would be like, oh my God. But then it'd be like, well, I'm not surprised because they're super strong.
I just hope it's not a foul fest.
Yeah.
Like Jerry. I mean, that would be horrible.
That's why bring it to King of the Table. Bring it to King of the Table.
Yeah,
Get that match. Matt Rhodes, I know you're in the chat, buddy. Get the Jerry Ermes match. Let's get the Devin Dennis match. Let's get the Levan Morozov match. Let's get them all. Let's get him to King of the Table.
Do you think the 5 rounds favors Ermes or Jerry?
Ermes. Yeah, I think he's just
That's interesting.
I don't know now. Yeah, I just look at how ballooned and orange Jerry goes, and just how Ermes conducted himself. Like, after round 4, Ermes, like, although he was leading over and he was gassed, like, after a minute, he stood up and he was ready for round 5. Now, that could be adrenaline and excitement, knowing you're just a bee's dick away from pinning the strongest athlete. So, yeah, the shorter rounds, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. That's what a part of me doesn't like about the shorter rounds, because we wouldn't have had those epic moments because Ermes lost 3-0. If
You know, I don't watch shorts that often, but I was watching one today. It was a funny one. Something about a jalopy or something or other. You got to read that.
Yeah, Jerry called Devin a jalopy.
But anyway, I was watching Jerry and it had a cut of him at the table. I think he might have been pulling. Maybe it was Gennady. Yeah, it was Gennady. And Jerry looks like sometimes that he like intentionally trying to push these guys' elbow off the table. Like that's become his strategy now. I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah, the angle of the flop press and when you drive, because the same thing happened with, if you look at Ermes, and even Levan said.
But he was coming more forward though, than more like at an angle. It seemed like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's the Jerry versus Gennady match was something else, because they were both trying to get each other off the table. Gennady was like just pulling straight back, and Jerry was leaning forward. So they were both just trying to get each other off the table. So, yeah, Ermes had more side pressure coming across, where Jerry more works towards your opposite shoulder.
Right.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting.
How's the new channel going?
I've neglected it. I love it. I'll get to the comments in a moment, guys. I've just been so busy. It sucks as well, because when I launched it, I was doing something every 2 or 3 days, and now it's dragged out to every 2 weeks, which is very frustrating. And because we're in a golden era of arm wrestling, I'm constantly making videos for arm wrestling. So yeah, I need to.
Does Mrs. Aussie get to travel with you when you go, or no?
No. So they do offer. I must put it out there. Marcus and King of the Table, so Arm Gods and King of the Table, always offer to support Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler, but we're not just ready. Zadie's only turned 9 months old, and we're just not that comfortable sticking her on a 12 to 24 hour flight.
Oh.
So maybe when she's a bit older, she'll come. We're going to test out some of the local ones first. We're only on a plane for 1 hour, 3 hours. We're going to try that.
Oh, yeah. Well, Aussie, I got to get in the shower and start winding down for bed, brother.
Beautiful. Thanks for always coming on, and thanks for the support, my man.
Yeah, it's always nice talking to you, brother.
You too, my man. Take care. I'll speak to you soon.
Have a good one. Later.
Beautiful. J.R. Williams, everyone. Right, let me fly through the chat. Silky Wilkie says, Aussie, can you save me a set of trading cards? Can't seem to get the billing to work here. I'd give you my details and pay for any extra rerouting. I've been sweating since Engen announced them. Hope they're all not gone. So are you talking about the new East versus West? East versus West trading cards. Let's have a look, Silky. I'm way behind in the comments. East versus West signed trading cards. I'll just get that website up and let me have a chat to some of the things. Freedom doesn't like Ray as a commentator. He likes Travis. Travis is very, very, very expensive. I do appreciate it. How long am I going for? 20 minutes maximum, because it's Uncle John's birthday and he'll be on Evan's Beer with Bad Company, and they're going to go nuts. I don't want to roll into their times. Peter Brown, yes, there will always be complaints. Tipster loves all the trading cards. He's ordered them. Yeah, John always brings in the crowd. It's confirmed Aussie has the best wife ever. 100% Mike. And then the welcome back party I get when we come in. Matt Rhodes was still was there when I speak to my wife, and Matt has seen firsthand how much I love my wife, but she is the best wife. What else have we got? Off the pad is a stop foul. Quick jump is a runner. There we go. What else have we got? I'm really behind. I better go up. Okay. People are just hating on Levan when they shouldn't. It was he's brilliant. And he's an awesome dude. He is an awesome dude as well. And we just can't compare arm wrestling to other sports because that's where we get ourselves in trouble. Where I'm really behind. Okay. I'm gonna have to scroll the end. Agent of Chaos says, I don't think Jerry will beat Ermes, but good luck to him. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much, everyone, for the super chat. How are we not at 100 likes? Quickly hop out of the chat, guys. Like. Quick. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's quickly do it. We're at 92 likes. Can we quickly get to 100 likes? Super heavyweights should be wearing a mask during the match. Agent of Chaos again. Aussie is quality. No fat. Thank you. I do have a bit of fat on me that I'm hoping to get rid of. I saw myself on screen and just went, I need to lose a couple of kilos. I've enjoyed dad life. And my hip surgery really set me back. Yeah, my second channel, Aussie Calls It. There's a link there. I have been having trouble finding, thank you, Drew, finding time to do it all. But that's my excuse. I've been choosing my time elsewhere. Yo, school lady boy. And then we got armgods.com. Love Arm Gods. Absolutely love Arm Gods. So we're going to go, okay, the East versus West card, Silky Wilkie. We've got about 18 minutes left on the show, guys, if we want one or two more calls. Yeah, Beer Man's birthday was the other day. And Uncle John's birthday is today, my time. It'll be your time tomorrow. I don't think Evans allowed me to redirect. Otherwise, I would every week. The Fair Strap says, ready, bang. Hey, Jake, you living legend. Thank you very much, The Fair Strap. Savage Tripper, it's the link at the top of the chat. It is up there. And you click that or you copy and paste it into your browser. But it is Uncle John's birthday. Good night, brother. See you later, mate. Nice meeting you, which is good. What else have we got? Just did 100. Thank you very much. What else have we got? Are you serious about not pulling anymore due to the hip? I did some pulling in Dubai, but it really takes a lot to recover, and being able to go on long walks with my family or even bend down and pick them up will really struggles. Happy birthday!
Hey, buddy.
What's happening?
Oh, I'm just getting Drunkle John in gear here. He's going to be in full force.
You got the Jack Daniels ready to go? There it is. I've seen Drunkle John in person. Bloody hell.
Mm-hmm. And Little Hulkamania.
When did you get that?
I got this. I got a Warrior one, Hawk and Animal, and Rowdy Piper from Hogan's Beach Shop in Florida.
Have you actually been there?
Yeah. It's
Tell
awesome.
Tell Florida to book us both for one of their events, just so we can go to Hogan's Beach Shop and miss the event.
I agree. I would do it in a heartbeat.
And everyone is jumping in saying happy birthday because you'll be on Evan's show in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if he starts the show, I don't know. He hasn't even put up the live stream yet, so I have no idea what's going on. Hey, here's inside news. Speaking of Josh Berger, what's up, buddy? Potentially later tonight, a special guest named Paul Italia may be on the show. with me and Evan. And we're going to get to the bottom. I'm going to be so drunk on whiskey by then. We are going straight to the bottom of what is going on with Paul Italia. Does he really want to beat up Josh Berger? Does he really want to fight with Michael Todd?
I think from my understanding, thank you very much, Agent of Chaos. He says, happy birthday to Uncle John. Next time I see him in a tournament, it won't go the same way.
Have I arm wrestled Agent of Chaos?
His name is Charles, ironically, because it's like Agent of Chaos. Yeah, my name's Charles.
I'm Chuck. Charles. Where did we pull?
He's
Agent?
from Arkansas. Happy birthday from all the suspects, mate. Thank you very much, Muscle Bike, as we include Travis Newsom in the chat.
What's up, Travis?
What's happening, mate? Oh, look at that shirt.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
Look at that shirt. You're just chopping up a bit. Travis. You're freezing a bit.
You got Engen's feed. Engen's live stream feed.
I'm hearing happy birthday, Uncle John.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm hearing double, like I hear 5 seconds ago.
You probably have a live stream going on in the background.
Let me try this again.
Try again.
There we go. You pulled in Tulsa.
Oh, we pulled in Tulsa.
I'm going to try this again.
Try.
No worries. Silky Wilkie, I've got the East versus West signed trading cards website up. He's having trouble buying them. Can you let me know why you're having trouble buying them again? And then we'll go from there. My understanding was Michael didn't want Paul's money, so Paul didn't know what to do. So, ironically, I haven't watched everything, so I could be wrong. But ironically, I would think Paul's behavior would be as much as a toddler as.
Well, we will find out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Look, usually I'll leave it all up to Evan to be the big man on campus, but tonight, me and Jack Daniels are behind the wheel, baby.
I'll tune in. I'll be tuning in and out of that one because it starts in 11 minutes.
Yeah,
and then tuning for 11 minutes. I've just got to, the wife wants to spend some time together, and I've got to quickly finish up a couple of videos. So, because I know once I get on for your birthday, I won't get off.
Boom. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Here we go. Shilling for DMT. Wow.
Freedom. Did you come on the call? It's a call-in show. Did he come on?
Aussie, his team, Monster Michael Todd. It's all right.
I saw that J.R. Williams. So J.R. Williams is like kind of trolly sometimes, and he came on. He showed his face.
He comes on every time. JR doesn't hide.
That's awesome.
He uses his real name. He's got a mega gym.
Nice.
But like talking to him, he's not trolling.
Yeah.
He's
just a weirdo.
that's what he just believes.
I love it.
Freedom, you're not banned from your main account on my channel.
You're banned on all your accounts on my channel.
I sorted that out yesterday, my man. I sorted that.
I can't wait for drunken Javelin John tonight on Beer Man.
Oh, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. What was your deal? You're pissing and moaning in a video about Paul Italia.
Man, I was talking to Jody Williams a little bit, and he didn't say anything, but for some reason in my mind, all night long, I'm like, this little fucking midget cocksucking motherfucker. I'm done. I can't take it no more. I am done. You guys go watch that video. I don't give a crap. Hey, I don't have nothing to lose. You guys do.
Well, come say it all tonight, I guess.
Oh, I will be there.
Evan lets you on.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
Hopefully, let him on. Z's guitar
I went and got a 30 back
today. Quality. Uncle John wins every time. Happy birthday, bruh. Hair looks fresh.
Is today your birthday or this week was your birthday?
Tomorrow. I think Evan's was yesterday.
And it's today in my time. So,
yeah.
Because it's the 1st of March in Australia.
Yeah, March 1st. March 1st.
Man, how old are you? 28, right?
28 on the nose.
Just nailed it. 28.
Fucking fresh and limber every morning.
You look 48, John. You look 48.
Thank you.
Hey, that's rude.
Yo, Oz, thanks for your commentary and participation. King of the table. Wish I was there. Carry on, mate. It was amazing. I wish everyone was there. I'm trying to get Uncle John at the next one.
Go sub both these legends. Literally, get on there, sub, hit all the notifications. Let's do this thing. And also, the likes are really looking crappy right now. Let's hit the likes up a little bit. Let's do it. These guys are absolute legends. Aussie, I hope you have future commentary. John, I'll see you in about, 30 minutes.
See you, mate. See you soon. Thank you for the kind words, Dan Urich.
User extraordinaire.
Thank you very much, Agent of Chaos. Paul O'Talley gets a lot of hate, and he's a cool dude. Super fun hanging out with him after event. Would be funny for him and Monster Michael Todd to box.
Yes,
yeah, I think where he cops a lot of hate, like his video with RVJ. You know, it's him really big, and like RVJ in the corner, where RVJ is the star. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and like his original, because every interaction I've had with Paul has been nothing but nice.
Yeah,
nothing but nice.
Same
but
here.
When I watch behaviors of, I have lots of money, someone's knocked back my money. Now I'm really upset. So, and then it's very interesting with it all.
All I know is this: I am done trying to take anybody's sides. All I want to do is fuel the fire to fight. Everybody, get it out of your system in 2023, and let's see who's left standing.
A massive boxing fight. What a shame that Jim Bob hasn't called in while we're here, mate.
Yeah, what's Jim Bob's deal?
The famous Jim Bob, as everyone is still saying happy birthday to Uncle John, and make sure you get over in 7 minutes. In 7 minutes has we got another 84 baby, hey?
Hey, what's going on, 84?
My problem is not that I take sides. I just love playing devil's advocate.
Sure, it's fun.
I'll be like, Paul's whinging about Michael not taking his money, but Paul's been cool to me,
Yeah. So that's why, like on the fix the other night, somebody was asking me about what I thought about the whole thing, and I'm like, entertainment wise, I am entertained, and I am not here to comment on the morality or ethicality of things. I'm just here to observe the madness.
Oh, it's awesome. Did I actually read out that last super chat? Yes, I did. It was about boxing. Thank you very much, CCM011. And while everyone's here, 133 people, I'm here with Uncle John. So there's two ways you can win one of these cards.
Yeah.
There's two ways. So if you are already a member, and you have to be a member, because what's today? Today's the 1st of March in Australia.
Yeah.
If you are still a member, I'm just trying to think when I leave. I leave then. Shit, in 2 weeks. If you are still a member by the 8th of March, because I want to give one of these away before I leave. If you're still a member by the 8th of March, you get a free entry, or you can become a member, and that gets you an entry. One entry. Or you can send $3 to my PayPal. $3 US, because that's the same as a membership. I'll do a post and everything about it, but I thought I'd give you guys the exclusive.
So I can win, correct? Because I am a member.
Correct. Could you imagine that? It's bad enough everyone thinks my polls are fixed.
Ultimate rig.
That's why on Because when before it all went pear-shaped, when Ryan was going to give away all that money to his thing, I was like, I have to withdraw, because if I won $4,000 from Ryan's channel, wow, there'd be two shows called The Fix then. Everyone would think the Fix is in then. I'm going to put your name in just for the laughs. Just for the laughs. Oh, people are complaining. No ice in you. Oh, shit.
I know. I should bring down some ice, but I'm not really a picky drinker per se, as long as it's whiskey.
Happy birthday, Uncle John from Spermy. He didn't change his name because we threatened him, and then we got another one here. Just quickly, happy birthday, Uncle John and Luka Doncic. So Swisher Sweet.
What's
NBA fan?
Swisher
is. And then Travis with the super chat. Where'd that one go? I'll catch you next time, Aussie. I'm not home and having internet issues. Been with you since the beginning, and we have loads to talk about. Happy birthday, Drunkle John. Later. Thank you, Travis. Thank you for buying a Ready Bang shirt. He looked very slick.
Yeah, very nice.
Very slick in it. Big B in the house.
All right.
Impossible to hate that guy.
I got to jump off and go start getting drunk with Evan.
Beautiful. I'll see you guys over there. I'll be able to tune in. I'll finish this video and then hope, because my wife's out with her friends, so I hope she's out. If she's listening, stay out for a couple of hours, love. Just so I can catch the chaos before they get too drunk. And then I'm like, this is, you guys aren't even talking.
It'll go off.
Happy birthday, my man.
Thanks, buddy. We'll talk soon.
See you then. That is the man. Silky Wilkie. Let's message me on, if you're still in the chat, message me on Instagram, and if I can work out how to buy the cards for you and everything, if you haven't got there. I'm already a member, but what is your PayPal name or email? I'll promote it on the show tomorrow. I'm going to do a post and everything. I think do I have a banner for PayPal? I used to. Oh, yeah. But, so I've got to decide if you can have more than one entry. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not? We'll see how it goes from there. See if anyone wants to win one. What do we got? 2 minutes, guys. So, see you later, Toronto Muscle Bike, you superstar. And, of course, there's the link from Devon's forearm. Get over there. That's straight on after this. So I'm going to wrap up the show now. Thank you all so much for joining me. Head over to Evan's channel. Give them both a happy birthday and tell them the Aussie ArmWrestler sent you. I'll probably be live tomorrow. I'll do a post about the trading cards. And then we'll work it all out from there. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for everyone that called in. Thanks for everyone that supports the Aussie ArmWrestler. We are killing it. On our way to 100,000 subscribers. We'll get there because, because of you guys. You guys are amazing. I'm going to head over to Evan's channel now. Take care. It's going to be amazing. And see, I told you I'm banned you flog. Don't know why you got banned, though. I saw another name on there that got banned. It's weird. My moderators are banning people if they disagree with them, not with me. But we'll see. Anyway, glad everyone's unbanned again. Don't go to Evans or wish him anything. Love you all, guys. Speak to you soon.